What's up? Happy Thanksgiving. Quick house tour time. I'm off to some friends' place for Thanksgiving in a minute, but I thought I'd rattle this one off just because it's been a minute and the place is looking good. I mean, there's a little bit of clutter around, but this is the living room. Sarah, your lovely couch. It's really making the place pop. Many butts have been comfortable there, and I've even fallen asleep in it a few times. Little window zone, going strong. Got my little ladies in the corner, keeping things safe. Bedroom. It's looking real sweet. I made these little shelf thingies at the request of my lovely friend Lindsay. Shout out Lindsay. She helped me do a huge tidy, the biggest tidy I've done in this house to date, a couple of months ago. And since then, it's just been wonderful. It's been a lot easier to keep it tidy in here. Just a little bit of storage discipline. Put things away, don't put them down. That's the rule. But, you know, things still gather. But it's looking nice. It's a very comfy little home. Work up here has kind of paused. I mentioned this before. While I focus on downstairs, we'll show you that in a sec. This is the spare room where Nick stayed when he came to visit. Left the walls kind of rustic. I think it's got a sort of Tunisian vibe. You can imagine like doing copious amounts of opium here while incense burns in the corner. Lovely. What else? Bathroom. Nothing's changed in the bathroom. It's nice though. Functioning very well. Kitchen. Also functioning very well. And then we'll go to the first floor. So, it's been so long I can't remember what this was like when I showed you last, but it's kind of, this is a materials and tools storage zone. I set up some fairy lights so that you can find your way to the pool room in the dark. Guests were often pulling their phones out so that they could light the way, and I don't know, a couple of bucks worth of fairy lights, and they no longer have to do that. We're going to have a party here next weekend. So this is like 24th of November. 3rd of December is going to be a big rockin' house party, which is going to inhabit this bottom floor. So this weekend we're going to do a huge tidy. Going to put all this stuff away, all of the things, just empty these spaces out. And then I'm going to cover these walls that are like all exposed insulation and stuff with some kind of like paper or canvas drop cloths. Not quite sure. Kind of like that. So if we come through here, come on. It's the pool room. This has been seeing some great action recently. Had like 8 of my workmates over on Tuesday night, and that was great fun. All standing around, playing pool. Had a couple of beers. It's lovely. And so this room has really proved to be great value. I will soon do some more work to it. Oh, one of the things that I did that's made a big difference is I put in electricity. So now it's got outlets, and I've been able to put in a lovely little sound system. I need to make some stands for the speakers. Nice little amp stand. Works really well. Let's get a better look at that. That little guy. Love it. Plays really loud. That amp is tiny, but kicks out a serious amount of power. It's good stuff. So all that stuff out there is going to get kind of stored in here. And then these spaces during the party will just be kind of storage spaces for all of the crap. It's going to make a big difference. Like everything that I've done to this house has been like sort of prompted by an upcoming event of some sort. So building out the side lot was kind of because my buddy Dave wanted to put on a sunrise party, so I did that. Now that's just a wonderful space. Nick coming to visit really prompted me to finish the spare room, and now I've got a spare room, which is great. And so now this birthday party is also going to be great, and it's going to force us to kind of do a big tidy down there. So it's going to be cool. Oh, good timing. Water heater just kicked on. So, oh yeah, basement. It's turning into a pretty functional little workshop down here. Still a little bit disorganized. I need slightly better tool storage, and I need to sort through a bunch of materials, but it's getting there. We're making stuff. This is a cabinet that I'm building for the office at work. The IT guys requested a kind of a cart on wheels that they can store a bunch of computers in and wheel around, slide under a desk, sort of thing. So got this guy with these little like super low profile casters. It's going to be great. So that's very close to being done. Finishing that off this weekend amongst many other projects. And here is my lovely tankless water unit. So this old tank currently running everything, hot water and central heat. But as I've said before, it only heats up to 160, and I need 180 to really get this house warm enough during the dead of winter. So this one here will fit the bill, and it's all plumbed up, it's connected. I've got the vents connected, the gas, all of the water lines, the electricity. It's unplugged at the moment. But yesterday I tried to switch everything over, which I'll show you where that involves. The central heat anyway. I'm going to keep the domestic hot water on the tank, but the central heat I'm going to run off the tankless. And all I need to do is undo this hose and put it there, undo this hose and put it there, and then fire up the tankless and it should run. And so I did that yesterday, fired it up, and it ran for a minute, and then it gave me an error code. And the error code was basically it hit its high limit switch, which is what happens when the kind of heating element gets a little bit blocked up with stuff, because they're very intricate machines, these tankless water heaters, and they need really clean water to be running through them. And because I've been using that old tank, and my system is full of like kind of rust particles, and it's all a little bit rough, it really didn't like it. I drained down my whole system before hooking it up to the tankless, and I thought that would be enough, but now I think I'm going to have to flush the whole system out, all of my radiator pipes and everything. So I'm going to have to disconnect those, connect a garden hose or a pump with some vinegar solution, and just flush it all out nicely. So when I reconnect it to the tankless, it won't have a cow. Fingers crossed that works. But yeah, save yourself thousands, but there's always a few hiccups along the way. Let's do a little tour of the yard. Oh, it's bright. Beautiful sunny day. We had a real cold snap recently, and it snowed a bunch last weekend. But yeah, the weather's really turned it on for Thanksgiving 2022, so good stuff. I'll come out the side here. I think that was the groundhog. I've got a groundhog living in my steps. It's a cute little bugger. It's the house. Not much going on here. The flowers are all dead. Gone to seed and died. So hopefully next spring get lots of lovely flowers popping up. Sunflowers, zinnias. Oh, look who it is. Ooh. Hey! Get him! It's Keith. My cat. Out here, all looking pretty good. The camo net has held up nicely. It was a bit raggedy, but I tidied it up before having guests the other day. That was looking nice. So yeah, the old DJ booth. Oh, back in action next spring, I'm sure. So that's about it. Nice little 10-minute tour. Oh, and this is Charlie. Charlie is the neighborhood charmer. Aren't you? Aren't you a sweetie? And she and Keith get along okay. There was a bit of territorial dispute at first, and she was a real meanie to Keith. But now they seem to have kind of formed some kind of alliance, and they tolerate each other's company. But I'm still reluctant to take Charlie in. I don't want a second cat. I'm encouraging my roommate Kay, who turns 21 in a few days, to take her and get her fixed and all that stuff, but he's not sure either. So at the moment she just kind of floats around and we give her the occasional bowl of food, but that's it for Charlie. Anyway, yeah, work's going good. Heading back to Australia in April. Planning a little trip to Arizona in January. Soak in the hot springs. Want to get out on the snowboard a few times this winter. And that's about it. I'll post another update quite soon once we've finished this work downstairs, so you can see the change. But till then, happy Thanksgiving. Love you guys, and talk to you soon. Peace.